myself Dr. Kirti, Assistant Professor, Physiotherapy Department, RPMS. Today I am going to tell you about structure, function and type of muscles. So muscle is a contractile tissue which bring about the movement, and muscles can be regarded as motors of the body. So first we have the structure of striated muscle. So first is the contractile tissue. Each muscle is composed of numerous muscle fiber. The muscle fiber is multinucleated, cross-striated, and it is also made up of sarcolemma, that is the cell membrane. Next we are having the number of evenly distributed longitudinal threads are called myofibrils, as it is also shown in the figure, which shows alternate dark and light bands, the dark bands and the light bands. The band are transversely placed, fibers appear cross-striated. In the middle, dark fibers, light H band with M band in its middle. In the middle of I band, there is a dark Z disc segment of myofibril between two discs, that is known as the sarcomere. Second, we have the supporting tissue, which helps in organization of the muscle. Now, endomysium, which surrounds the muscle fiber, perimysium surrounds the bundle of muscle fiber, epimysium, which surrounds the entire muscle connective tissue of muscle, becomes continuous with the tendon. So, what are the types of muscle? We are having skeletal muscles, smooth muscles, and cardiac muscle. So, skeletal muscles are long and cylindrical. Their fibers are unbranched, multinucleated, and bonded by the sarcolemma. So, which are present in the limb, body wall, tongue, pharynx, etc. Smooth muscles are spindle shaped, which are unbranched, and they are bounded by the plasmolemma, and they are present in our esophagus, urinary bladder, blood vessels, or in the iris of eye. Then cardiac muscles are short cylindrical, which their fibers are branched, unnucleated, bounded by plasmolemma, present in the heart wall. Then we are having the type of muscle fiber. So we are having the type 1 muscle fiber, which are slow fibers, show tonic contraction, which is the characteristic of our postural muscles like calf muscles, red in color due to amount of myoglobin, and also the fibers are rich in mitochondria and oxidative enzymes. These are highly resistant to fatigue due to well-developed aerobic metabolism. Then type 2, which are fast fibers, fast phasic contraction required for large-scale movement of the body segment, white in color due to less amount of myoglobin. Fibers are rich in glycogen and phosphorylases but poor in mitochondria and oxidative enzyme. Easily fatigued because of the glycolytic respiration. Then intermediate fibers, it represent a variant of type 2, which is resistance to fatigue although less than type 1. Muscle architecture, it is the physical arrangement of muscle fiber at the macroscopic level that determines the muscle mechanical function, and there are several different muscle architecture like including parallel, pinnate and hydrostates. So parallel architecture is found in the muscles where fiber are parallel to line of pull, like we can say they are further divided like strap muscles are shaped like strap or belt, which run longitudinally, like the longest muscle in the human body is the sartorius, so strap shape. Fusiform muscle, they are wider, cylindrical in shape in the center and taper off at the end. So this overall shape is known as spindle. So example is biceps brachii. Then we have the fan shape, means the fan shape muscle converge at one end and spread over the other hand. So like pectoralis major muscle. Then second we have the pennate fibers, which are at the angle to the force generating axis and usually insert into the central tendon. So we have the unipennate muscle, means the muscle fibers are oriented in one fiber angle, or we can say they are all on the same side of the tendon. Then we have the bipennate muscle fibers on the two sides of the tendon, like stapedius in the middle of the ear, rectus femoris. These are example of bipennate muscle. Multipennate means the pennate subgroup is known as the multipennate. The muscles like deltoid in the shoulder of the humerus, they have fibers orient in this direction. Then we have the hydrostats. So the muscular hydrostats, they function independently of a hardened skeletal system. So muscle hydrostats are typically supported in membrane of connective tissue which hold the volume constant. So what are the functions of muscle? So when muscle contracts, it shoots at one end of its belly and bring about the movement. So range depends on length of fleshy fibers and power on number of fibers. Each movement is done by a coordinated activity of different group of muscles. These muscles are classified according to their function. Then we have the prime movers, like it brings desired movement. Antagonist opposes the prime mover. They help prime movers by active control, relaxation, so that desired movement is smooth and precise. Then fixators, these muscle groups stabilize the proximal joint of a limb, so that desired movement at the distal joint may occur on the fixed place. Then synergists, when prime movers cross more than one joint, then undesired action at the proximal joint are prevented by certain muscle called synergists. So mobility, circulation, respiration, digestion is also controlled by the smooth muscles. Then urination, smooth and skeletal muscle make up the urinary system. So definitely the dome of the bladder is made up of smooth muscles. So we are able to relax when those muscles are tightening up, and when they relax we are able to hold your urine. So they work together when we urinate. And stability is also provided by the muscle. A vision, your eye socket is made up of six skeletal muscles, so which help you move your eyes. So internal muscles, they are made up of smooth muscles. So these muscles help in seeing the world around us, and if these become damaged then vision also get impaired. Then posture, so the muscles are also controlling the posture, head down to your toes. So flexibility and strength are key to maintaining the proper posture.